a copy of The Nation. That story is on page 8 of The Nation. But among other stories, affordable housing, and Prof, you might have a thing or two to say about this. Affordable housing, a fund to give 4 million Kenyan shillings loan for building rural homes. Now, Parliament approves new regulations for those with savings in the fund to secure loans to construct rural houses. Now, this story is on page 2 of the Daily Nation. Was the issue to allow people to build houses in rural homes, or was the issue to deal with the unavailability of housing in the city?
Alan, it was very clear that the issue we are talking about the house deficit in the urban area.
Yeah.
In fact, while the world is moving more to bring people into the urban settlement, to allow those areas for agriculture among other activities,
Yeah.
for us now we are getting the other way around. We are getting it wrong. There are so many things which are going wrong with affordable housing. Affordable housing was wrong from the law itself, from the structure,
Yeah.
and even the execution was wrong. So I think that the government should not use, that's what I'm trying to tell you, these MPs. Now again, look, what are they passing? Which laws?
And they are the ones who passed the initial law.
Yes, they passed the initial law. Now they are passing another one. The affordable housing should be used to give loan to people who want to build houses in the villages. What's the problem with that? There are no slums in my village. Do you have slums in your village?
Nope.
So what is affordable housing supposed to be? Social housing was supposed to cure the slums issue. Why should you build a house at home that you don't stay in?
Yeah.
I have a house at home. Rats, cockroaches,
You
whatever.
only dust it when you go there. When there is a burial, when you want to visit for
Yes,
Christmas.
yeah. In fact, we say that what's called advanced team. If I'm supposed to arrive on Saturday, there's a team that arrives on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
So
To
they
make sure you don't find rats in the house.
yeah. Even snakes don't visit you at night. Even to ensure there's water running.
Yeah.
So I think it's a waste of what we are looking here, Alan. The economy is in distress.
Yeah.
So every coin you spend should go into trying to turn around the economy. So tell me how building a home in my village, taking a loan to build a home in the village will help me.
Yeah.
Instead of that, why don't you create a fund for the young people, create a fund for the women entrepreneurs, make them able to set up businesses, then they can build the houses the way they want. Because if you have a house at home, which is a 1 million house, and your kids can't go to school,
Yeah.
you have that house at home there and you can't afford food. What's the point of it? When you go to the villages, how people are hungry inside big houses. Like I've seen some people build for their parents, very big houses. It's a problem. In fact, when I was in Christmas, I was talking to someone, I said, please, if you come to visit your mother during Christmas, you visit your parents during Christmas, go to their bedroom. You might find they are not even having a mattress.
Yeah.
They don't have even a blanket. And when I went to some of the people's homes, I found that, you see these banana leaves. Some people's parents are using banana leaves as mattresses at home. Yet for you, you're busy drinking in a bar in Nairobi, isn't it? So we talk about priority.
Yeah.
So Alan, the issue of capitation is a problem, isn't it? Schools are closing. The issue of NHIF, the issue of SHA is a problem. People cannot afford healthcare. Why don't we focus on the priorities, Alan? I don't think that building a village home is a priority at this time.
Yeah.
In fact, there's nobody who is homeless in the village.
Absolutely.
In town here is when you see homeless people walking on the streets, street kids. Are there street kids in your village?
Kila mtu akona kwao.
Kila mtu akona kwao. So I don't think there's a priority there. I think this government has lacked priority, but I can tell you it's corruption. Because now there'll be no accountability.
The funds have grown so much that now they are looking for ways to move that money.
Yes.
Another story in the Nation this morning, Katiba at 15. A day Kibaki Raila increased devolved units from 14 to 47. Now National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula recalls how proposal for 14 regional governments was discarded during high-stakes constitutional reviews and talks. That is a story that you'll find on page 4 of the Daily Nation. You've always had an issue with us having 47 counties Paint a picture for us. How did the 14 work, and what is the correct balance that we should have?
You see, Alan, on a Saturday before the election, last time in 2022, we launched Azimio Regional Manifestos at Sarava Stanley. I'm the one who wrote Azimio Regional Manifesto.
Yeah.
And we looked at a certain economic parameters and were able to divide Kenya into 11 economic regions. So if you ask me, a county is not viable if it cannot become an economic hub. You do know why we have 53 states in the US?
Because every state plays a role in building the 53 states.
Yes. For example, if you go to Atlanta, Georgia, that is the home of Coca-Cola.
Yes.
That is the corporate headquarters. You go to California.
Go to California, there is all the tech billionaires.
Tech billionaires there, isn't it?
You go to Nebraska, farming in
Yes.
those areas, yes.
So what is Tharaka Nithi bringing as an economic block, isn't it? Then now what is the Kiambu bringing as an economic block?
Yeah.
Kiambu could be tea, but Kiambu cannot work on its own. So if you look at this, if you can put these things into 11 regional economic blocks,
Yeah.
then actually you can grow the economy from the 11 economic blocks. Like now, if you go to Siaya, you go to Homa Bay, you go to Migori, and you go to Kisumu, these can actually be one, if not two economic blocks. According to me, actually, it's one economic block.
Yeah.
Because the main activity there is fishing.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go, for example, to the coast region, you talk about the issue of tourism. That's a circuit. If you go to the Ma community and these areas of Kajiado, it's another economic block. But now here, people went to cut these things into 47. But the reason why 47 was those ones are close to the tribal lineage which were there. And then you see what they didn't solve. By cutting them to 47 according to tribes, they now have another thing called clantism. Like if you go to my county, Siaya, we also divided into clans. So people say, you're from Game, for you from Bondo. Then even constituencies were cut into certain clans.
Yeah.
So now if you go to Siaya, you'll be told that the governor comes from Mugenya sub-county,
Yeah.
the senator comes from Bondo sub-county, isn't it? The women rep must come from Game sub-county.
And the Speaker of the House must come from another community.
Then this is not the way to work. I want to tell Kenyans, there is no community that has ever led Kenya, not even your county. Countries are led by individuals. Kenyatta Senior led Kenya the first time. Moi, second president. It was not Kalenjin leading. I've seen people counting, Kikuyu from Vatangapi. No, there is no community that has led Kenya. Yes, let's remove these tribal things from our head. Even now they're saying, you see now, so you had this story about the bread. I don't know bread, I don't know where bread. All these things are just useless things. Kenya is Kenya, and we have a unitary state. It's very clear in the Constitution, we are a unitary state.
Yeah.
So this Katiba was a mistake. In fact, I've had people championing, sorry to say these words, I know that I disagree with Raila Odinga, praising Raila Odinga as the father of devolution, isn't it? But they should also tell us how much devolution has brought development. How much devolution has brought services closer to the people.
Yeah.
In fact, they use these things that development should be closer to the people. That's why they said if you have 14, you won't do better than if you do 47. But look, you go to places like Mandera, you go to Isiolo Marsabit, these were just stealing money from people. Even there's no healthcare facilities that are actually being built there. They might not even have panel in the hospital, yet they have a minister for health. How can you have a minister for health with no healthcare facilities, no medicine, nothing is going on?
Is the issue the people who are running the counties, or is it the concept itself?
Both. Because the county government has made it so difficult for you to run a lean and clean government. Lean government. Can you imagine? Before devolution, there used to be one sergeant at a time, isn't it? There used to be one deputy sergeant at a time, isn't it? Now, there is sergeant at a time in 47 counties, isn't it? there is deputy sergeant at arms in every county. But I get my point. I've just chosen one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can you imagine that now that's 2 times 47, isn't it? That is 94. Those are people on a payroll. They are doing what can be done by one person. So if you cut that by half, isn't it? Or you even cut them by 3, you will reduce what? But people think that when you give people more positions, you are creating a job. No. When the economy becomes vibrant, isn't it? The economy can employ more people than giving a few people jobs to deny the masses. For example, 10 billion shillings going to Siaya every year. If that 10 billion shillings could go to set up the meat factory, isn't it? Or, for example, go and set up the textile company, there'll be an MD who can earn more than the governor's salary. There'll be a CFO, there'll be COO, there'll be what? There'll be people doing transportation. So the masses will get more jobs. But people think that, oh, you know, you cannot reach the counties because you are going to reach jobs. Which jobs? Few jobs for few people. We've done research that 85% of the money going to the counties goes only to the executive in the county and the county assembly. Yeah. Leaving only the rest of the people with 15%. In fact, some regions like Isiolo, only 8% goes to the people. So this is a waste of time. I told you before, Alan, if I give you 10 billion to tell you start a business with, do you know what business you can begin with? You can begin a business bigger than Safaricom. Because Safaricom's core capital was 7.8 billion. KCB's core capital was 5 billion. So if these 10 billion being sent to 47 counties every year for 13 years, yet they are always running short of funds, isn't it? It is stealing. So it is both the structure, but also both the people. Now, tell me which county has got it right, if it is not just individual. Just tell me one single county that has got it right.
Murang'a is trying.
No, PR. Yes, PR. Go to Murang'a. You know, let me tell you, Alan, as an economist, in God we trust, the rest bring data, isn't it? Input, output, outcome, impact, isn't it? Go and measure child mortality rate before the current governor began and now, isn't it? Go and look at maternal mortality rate, isn't it? Go and look at disease prevalences like diabetes. I sit in the board of the Archdiocese of Nairobi. We oversee 63 health facilities in this region. I know how much diabetes and pressure is affecting the Kikuyu community, and I don't like it. We have always been looking for interventions. How can we even do civic education? Some of the nutritional behaviors they have is killing them. Go to Kikuyu here, Kikuyu town. The cases are perverse there. We've been set up now a container pharmacy to supply these people with the terminal illnesses on that. You know, when diabetes hits a family, like a father of the family, the father is dysfunctional. Because if at all they are still young, you know what I mean? Sorry, I don't want to go deeper, but I'm trying to say it becomes very difficult for the family, isn't it? He's a breadwinner. He has pressure, he has diabetes. You understand? He is now dependent on the wife, isn't it? And these cases are so much, Alan. So don't tell me that Murang'a is doing. You see how Alfred Mutua was doing in Machakos? See, Machakos was the best county. Go there. And Yang Yong is saying he's doing very well. Go to Kisumu. So there is no single county out of 47 that has made it. So it's not just the personal issue of leadership within, it's also structural.
All right. Some other stories that are making headlines in the nation this morning. Social media. That offensive WhatsApp chat will cost you your freedom. That is a story that you'll find on page 3 of the nation. But of course, His Highness, the Aga Khan, in first official visit to Kenya, he arrives today at the invitation of President William Ruto. That is on page 7 of the nation. When we come back, we're coming back with a maiden